Hello friends, welcome to the Enjoy Financial classes. Today I am going to discuss the role of the revaluation reserve. Through the revaluation reserve, company try to manipulate the D ratio, right? So to discuss about the revaluation reserve, first you must know how the D ratio being calculated. So what is the formula of D ratio, friends? The formula for D ratio is total outside liability divided by the net worth. Okay, total outside liability means if you calculate this total, or you have the total size of the balance sheet minus total net worth, then also you will have the same figure, right? If you calculate this is total coming 42 lakh rupees total outside liability, and net worth is 4 lakh. You have another idea to calculate. 46 is the total side of the balance sheet minus 4 is the net worth, so it is coming 42 lakhs divided by 4. Okay, so now the total D ratio of the company is 10.50. So what it indicates, friends? It indicates the company has taken 10.50 times loan from his capacity, right? Means from his net worth. So the 10.50 times is, you can say that company is highly leveraged. Why the company is highly leveraged? Because 4 to 5 times is considered the ideal D ratio of a company. So 10.50, you can say that it is just double that natural total concept of the D ratio, right? So now just you see, now chances are there that the company may not get the loan from the lenders, right? So what they will do, they will try to manipulate the information. How will they will try to manipulate the information? Simply what they will do, they will go for the revaluation of this land, and on the revaluation they find that the valuer has given the valuation report of 20 lakh rupees. So instead of 2 lakh rupees, what company will do, they will write the land valuation by a 20 lakh rupees. So the moment they will write the 20 lakh rupees, the size of the balance sheet will also increase to from 46 lakh to 64 lakh rupees, right? Total 64 lakh. Likewise, but on the left side now, they will create one head. What they will write here? Revaluation reserve. How much they will write, friends? They will write 18 lakh rupees on the left side. The moment they will write 18 lakh rupees, so net worth of the company will no more the 4 lakh rupees. It will increase, and the total net worth of the company will be now 22 lakh rupees. And the size of the balance sheet means on the liability side will also increase to 64 lakh. Now if you calculate the D ratio, friends, so if you calculate D ratio, 64 minus 22, so it is coming how much? 42, right? Divided by 22. So it is now coming around 1.90. Okay, this is the D ratio. So now you will feel very happy that the D company has taken only the 1.90 times of its capacity. So whether the revaluation reserve we should consider as a part of the balance sheet, means as a part of the net worth or not, the question arises. Friends, we should, as a banker, as a financial analyst, we should not consider the revaluation reserve as a part of the net worth. Why we should not consider? Because this is not the actual money that company has brought into the business. This is simply the book entry. The actual money he has brought in is just 4 lakh rupees. So now if we consider this 18 lakh rupees as a revaluation reserve part of net worth now, so again he can take another 2.10 times of loans, or 3.10 times of the loans from his net worth. So 3 point. So in my opinion, if we consider revaluation reserve, then how company can manipulate further to get the loan. Suppose next year again the company has approached you from 1 crore to 2 crore loan. So the company has to bring another 25 lakh rupees as a margin, right? So what they will do, they will simply increase the revaluation reserve again from 20 lakhs to by 25 lakh they will increase. So they will increase and they will say that now the value of the land is 45 lakh rupees. So 45 lakh, the moment they will write 45 lakh rupees, now the by 25 lakh rupees they will increase the revaluation reserve. So the moment they will increase, So all the D ratio, everything will be set right. So in my opinion, friends, whenever you are finding any type of revaluation reserve on the left side, simply you remove first the revaluation reserve from the liability side. The moment you will remove the liability side, so it will come to the actual size of the balance sheet. And on the right side also, friend, you remove the same amount which you have removed from the liability side, the same amount you remove from the asset side, the part of the fixed assets. The moment you will remove, the company will have the actual size of the balance sheet, and then you calculate the D ratio, and then you say that now the D ratio is how much coming, 46 minus 4, so 42 divided by 4 is equal to 10.50. Now you stipulate a condition कि no, I want the company to infuse capital so that the D ratio should be brought it down to the 4 to 5, okay, as per the policy of the different banks. So that is the role of the revaluation reserve, and while recasting the data into CMA, you should take care of this aspect. Hopefully you have understood the concept of the revaluation reserve. Thank you so much.